What is up, guys? This is the Fight Rant Crew here. We just wanted to make a nice little introductory video to introduce ourselves to everybody on YouTube. So we're gonna do that now. We started Fight Rant because we always are discussing combat sports. We're always arguing about it, discussing it, debating it. We just have a passion for it. And a lot of our friends, when we would argue, would be like, you guys are hilarious with all this arguing. You guys should like do it in person or something, or do it on camera. And so we just said, you know what, why not, let's just do it. So that's what we're doing. And we already started this YouTube channel, so this intro video is basically the first video so you guys can meet us. We have a website, fightrant.com. We got Twitter account, Facebook. It's all up there on the top of the screen right now. So basically it's all gonna be yeah, right there. It's basically gonna be a video explaining who we are, what we do, and we hope you guys will enjoy our YouTube channel and our videos. I don't know, Franklin, start it off, man. Tell them about you.
I'm a fight fan enthusiast. I've always loved combat sports, boxing since I was small. I followed it. I tried boxing a little bit when I was young. Didn't really go too far, but I've always loved it. I followed boxing since I can remember. Then from there on, UFC came on the scene. It wasn't actually MMA, but it was the UFC, pretty much combat sports versus combat sports. Fell in love with that. I believe I rented most of the videos that came out at that time. And I've just always followed combat sports to this day. I love the UFC. I love MMA. I love the UFC especially. It's pretty much top tier competition there. And I follow kickboxing, some of the Muay Thai also, a little bit of the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. And that's pretty much, that's it there about me. And what about you, GI?
Well, I've been around the block as far as boxing is concerned. I have at least 5 years of boxing training. I trained at Police Athletic League in Flushing Meadows or Queens, right in between there, around the same time as Kevin Kelly and some of the known fighters around that time. My main points here is boxing and some wrestling. You'll probably hear me talk about the wrestling more than anybody else here. It's not going to be a spoiler kind of thing where I'm going to tell you what's going on or what's going to happen. It's just more about my opinions of the sport and the business side of it, and what I think should happen for it to progress from the state that it is right now. As far as the boxing, me and Franklin and Lee, we're always pretty much going back and forth about certain fighters and certain subjects. We did create the website with our opinions and our passion infused into it, showing as if you look at the pound for pound list, you'll see where that takes effect, and as well as the UFC side of it. I'm not too familiar with the UFC fighters, but thanks to Franklin here, I've gotten into the sport a little bit more and into liking some of the fighters that are there now. Like Rockhold and Anderson Silva and Nick Diaz, and my favorite Rocky Pennington, and of course Paige Van Zandt, which I have a hard crush on. So yeah, but that's pretty much it. We're pretty much based on the fans, you guys, and we really want your comments, whether it's good or bad, and we want to know what we can do to make it better, and from there we'll develop and see what hashes out.
Yeah, we're very passionate about. We have strong opinions about the sports, the combat sports, and yeah, follow us, subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on Twitter, and yeah, pretty much it's a podcast from fans for the fans, and any feedback, any questions that you guys might want us to answer in our podcast or talk about, debate, we will. And yeah, that's pretty much it there.
All right, so for me, I mean, I've loved boxing since I was like 5 years old, and been to a lot of fights. I really just fell in love with the sport at a really young age. I've met a lot of boxers back then when I was young. Macho Camacho, George Foreman, Iran Barkley. Going back to those days, and the sport was always a big thing for me. And I also, as a kid, when I was younger, I trained in Taekwondo and Hapkido. I spent about 5 years doing those, and about 3 years training in boxing. But I never made any kind of professional attempt at anything. I just did it because I loved it. So I have a good general understanding of certain forms of martial arts as well as boxing. And all combat sports, I just love them, man. Like that's always my thing. It's a lot of fun to watch. I love breaking it down. I love seeing people in the clinches where a lot of people that aren't that into it, they see it and they say, oh, this is kind of boring, or this is whatever. They're just hugging each other. They're not just hugging each other. Like they're working to gain positions, and I actually appreciate those things. I mean, everybody loves some good striking, but watching two guys really try to come up with the top position in by themselves, just that's a tough thing to do, against two very skilled individuals, and I really appreciate watching that. So I mean, that's where I come from. I have strong opinions on it. There are definitely some fighters I think are very boring, but for the most part, I really do appreciate anybody that gets in a ring and or an octagon or anything and just goes out there and fights. That's not an easy job, man. And I love watching it, and I hope that the three of us together will bring you guys some good laughs, some good insight, and that you guys will really enjoy our channel. So I mean, that's us. We together, the three of us, created Fight Rant. We are Fight Rant. Like Franklin said, it's a podcast by fans and for fans. We'll also do some individual videos at times. We're gonna get some different insights, like Francisco. We call him GI sometimes. So if we call him GI, that's Francisco. He's gonna do a special wrestling thing where he talks about it, because me and Franklin, we don't follow wrestling that much, but GI loves it. So he'll talk about that, and we'll all come up with different things. We'll make individual videos for at times, but we're always gonna have this Fight Rant live video that kind of looks like what you see now. I mean, the layout may change, but it'll be the three of us discussing things and breaking it down. We'll do it live on YouTube, and whoever's subscribed can ask questions and we'll answer them. We'll have a Q&A session. From time to time, we hope to have some special guests as well. And that's it. That's what we're doing. So you guys can check out the website. It's www.fightrant.com, and all the social media sites are listed above, up there. So subscribe to us, and hopefully you guys enjoy the ride. It should be really fun. All right, everybody, have a good one, and we'll see y'all soon.